So what's going on, guys? My name is Mr. Dalek JD, and it's my favorite time of the Fortnite season, a brand new season. And in this video, we're going to be diving into all the new Easter eggs added in with Season 8, from the big to the really small. To celebrate Season 8, I'm going to be giving away 2 battle passes on this video to 2 lucky viewers. And all you need to do to enter is simply like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment down below with your favorite skin from the battle pass. If you don't say Peely, then I swear I might be getting a little heated there, but come with me, let's jump in to Season 8 Easter eggs. The obvious changes with Season 8 is the plethora of new points of interest towards the top of the map. We have Lazy Lagoon, which is a beach lagoon with a port town and pirate ship, Sunny Steps, which is pyramid temples with a jungle theme, the volcano filled with magma and a throne for the prisoner, and the AIM research base, which has just been set up. Jumping straight into that volcano, you can find the prisoner's throne, which is similar to the Ice King's but with a lava theme. But look on the left and right, the dragon eggs from Season 7 are now here, and you know what I think? They're gonna hatch any moment now. With the volcano comes with the lava river, which is flowing out of the volcano and takes up a pretty large portion of this area. And it leads to something pretty exciting, as with Season 8, Lazy Links, Wailing Woods, Motel, and Tomato Temple have gone, but Tomato Temple still remains. Past the volcano itself and that lava track, you can find the actual core temple still here with our lovely favorite mascot on it. Whilst the town and lower ruins portions are gone, at least we still have our main temple. Just north of the volcano, we have a new area called the thermal baths, with these huge thermal pools of water and loads of these chutes you can use to get away. If landing in big locations isn't your thing, then a new Easter egg is this outskirts lodge in I3 and J3 of the minimap. It's right on the edge of the map, and it's just this tiny little lodge. If you're running past this place, definitely go and check it out. Now, Pyrus wouldn't be complete without finding their treasure, and X usually marks the spot. In true pirate style, in this section of the map, you can actually find an X which marks the spot, made of stones which will always have 2 chests for you to loot. Go ahead and find that buried treasure. If you're being adventurous enough to venture towards the volcano on foot by the pathway, there is a jungle temple shrine located on the path to the volcano, which looks really cool and will always contain some chests for you. We can't have an Easter egg video without showing you a new Easter Island head, and we have one in this section of the map, complete with shades and treasure chests underneath it, particularly like the reefs he's got on top of his head. With Season 8, we have a lot of weird faces around the map, and as part of your week 1 challenges, we have not 1 but 3 faces on the edges of cliffs. This first one can be found at the edge of the map near Sunny Steps, and it's this really gruesome face made of stone. But we can also head just past Happy Hamlets, and we can see a face made of ice. And then finally, out in the desert, we can see this face made of sandy brick. Very cool. But this next Easter egg is something which I think you're definitely going to take advantage of once you know about it. With the addition of Season 8 and the block, Fortnite have actually added in a brand new chest. This is the very first time we've seen a new loot chest, specifically in Battle Royale, since the beginning, and there's only one that exists on the map. First week of Season 8, the block is Hellraiser Gaming's block, and in the bottom floor on this specific bookshelf, you can find this brand new chest. This chest is equivalent to a supply crate and will be used in a new block submissions. The reason we're seeing this type of chest is that it's at the block, which is the only location we'll be able to find this chest in Battle Royale. Every week when the block gets updated, one of these chests is going to exist in a secret place. Open it and you're guaranteed to get something gold out of it. I'm sure you've seen this chest in Battle Royale thumbnails over the years as huge clickbait, but this is actually a real thing, and I definitely advise you to take advantage of this before everyone is going to be dropping into the block to try and find it. Just to show how overpowered this chest is, it can also give you a gold RPG, which only spawns in supply drops. Overall, I think it's a really good idea they've done this, because that means that people are actually going to go to the block a lot more often. Let's jump into some even weirder Easter eggs. Have you ever wanted to go to a wooden rabbit on the map? because now we have that on the map. If there wasn't enough having a llama, a fox, and the abundance of other animals, we now have a wooden rabbit made out of wood material at the edge of the map. But wait, did you think that was enough? Because Fortnite have also added a pig made out of brick. That's right, there is a pig made entirely out of brick which you can now go to, as well as the wooden rabbit. And that's on top of all the other animals that exist in the game made out of whatever material. Pretty cool. This next Easter egg is absolutely hilarious, and Epic Games are really embracing the memes here. This is fork knife. Now I'm sure you've probably called it fork knife by accident. It's been slang for a long time now. The slogan fork knife, it really didn't catch on until April 29th when Twitter user Kung Fu Remy posted this truly iconic tweet. And ever since this moment, if you search fork knife on Twitter, you're going to see people making their own jokes about the game and just people making plain old Fortnite jokes by calling it fork knife. Just like the umbrella by the motel, we now have a fork and a knife dug into the ground which you can find on the map. Like just in front of Fatal Fields. If you want some extra loot on your way, definitely check out fork knife and let the meme live on. Anyway, enough about fork knife. Let's continue with some of the very subtle new Easter eggs. If we look at the hero base, which is towards the right side of the map, it's now crushed by a tree and is further torn apart. This thing's just getting more beaten up as the seasons go on, and it doesn't look pretty. Definitely a viable place to go and get loot, but it just seems so dire at this point. I don't know why Epic haven't taken it out of the map yet, because its point is long gone past its sell-by date. The same thing can be said for the villain's lair, which is now decaying and looks even more beaten up and destroyed than it once was. While some areas are just being destroyed more and more each season, some are getting updated even when the theme doesn't match it, and Paradise Palms now has pirate vehicles. Some of the vans around Paradise Palms now have pirate ship flags on them, as well as steering wheels and contain chests inside, so definitely be on the lookout for those. I think these are really cool. Another new interesting change is near Retail Row on the outskirts. As you make your way towards it, there are actually some new houses, some remodeled buildings, and no longer any planes around, thank goodness. But this is a really cool addition and definitely a viable place to drop if you're dropping Retail Row straight off the bat. There's a good few chest locations in these two houses, so definitely make the most, as this is really going to make Salty Springs even more attractive of a place to go to loot. Retail wasn't the only one that had an update to the outskirt houses, as Salty Springs outskirt house, which leads you towards Dusty Divot, has had a new fresh set of paint and a new look entirely. I don't ever remember there being a car parked outside with a chest on it, and the house layout inside itself is completely different from how we've known, so it's definitely pretty cool to check out if you're making your way across the map. Also great news as well when it comes to Salty Springs in the main section, because the house has been remodeled in here, which has always been crushed by a tree. It's never been fun to dodge that tree, and now it's fully repaired and the tree no longer is there, so that's great. Same with Pleasant Park. Remember that one house next to the field that just had a tree smashed into the roof? Well, no longer does it have that. It is fully repaired and it looks fantastic. When it comes to Tilted Towers, it still remains, and there is a new building. And it actually looks really, really cool. There is tons of layers to this building, there's tons of floors, and there's lots of loot to be had, so definitely a great spot to be going if you're dropping in Tilted Towers, which is obviously still as populated as ever. The big question on everyone's mind since Wailing Woods was removed is what's happened to the Wailing Woods bunker. It's been several seasons now and that bunker hasn't done anything. We've not been able to open it, so has the bunker gone? Well, even though Wailing Woods is gone, the bunker still remains. It is in this section of the map now near the volcano and Sunny Steps, and it is just covered with a load of vines and jungle, so maybe sometime soon, hopefully, it will actually have a purpose. Remember the romance between Rock Guy and Rock Lady in Season 7? Well, unfortunately, they haven't made it. Well, at least not quite. They've survived, but they are buried underground, and we can see the remnants of Rock Guy right here. And this last and final Easter egg we're going to be sharing is one which doesn't actually even exist in the game as of yet, but it has been popping up in replay mode. This is a big thing. This is Fortnite respawn trucks. Watching this video a few weeks after the release of Season 8, these probably already exist in the game, but as of right now, these are only appearing inside of replay mode as a sort of holographic bug, which shows trucks with a player hologram on top and a bright red button on the back. Fortnite have recently said in a Fortnite Ask Me Anything on Reddit that they have been considering this mechanic for a while and have been exploring it, but want to make sure that they give the time it needs and fully understands the impact on the game it will have as a whole. From what we've seen, there's 20 of them altogether, one for each name location on the Fortnite map, and you'll be able to pick up your fallen teammates and bring them back to life at one of these respawn trucks. On your screen now is the map which shows all 20 of these locations. Once they're added, this should be correct. That's going to round it all up. If you found any more Easter eggs in Fortnite Season 8 which I've missed, please let me know down below in the comment section. It's been an absolute pleasure making this video, and I hope you guys enjoy Season 8. Remember, if you haven't already got the Battle Pass and want a chance to win one, simply leave a like rating and hit that subscribe button too. But thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you around for another Fortnite video very, very soon.